What's the buzz? This is Zeta Beetle, and welcome back to TGIF. In this episode, I'm going to conclude the saga where I am trying to find the alien impersonator of one of our forces. So, join me then, and I will see you there. This round in particular takes me to Steamy Stacks. And that is because I kind of thought that I had the alien perpetrator figured out, since this guy is clearly an alien, even if his name is Human Bill. So, I don't know what I'm looking for here, but I eventually land on this building specifically and go in to find my way up to Human Bill himself. Aside from his customization features, I don't really care that much about Human Bill, to be honest with you guys. But, he is cute, don't get me wrong. He's just not exactly, he's just not really that impressive looking, if you might say, if you have to be perfectly honest. Anyway, after having talked to him, and he tells you that aliens smell like something, and he smells like himself, which that is actually the data that I was thinking about when I said that when I said on Bunker Jonesy that the information would only help out if you could actually smell in-game, that's pretty well what I was thinking of, Human Bill's interaction. So, once I get through with that, I'm not sure what I do here. I might eventually be at this point I know I'm pretty close to ending this clip because this was only 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, now I remember. I shoot down the saucer while on it, and then this guy takes me out. Oops. Klutzy me. And there we go. This is the round in which I get the alien infiltrator exposed. And honestly speaking, I don't really have to do anything confrontational to get it to really tell me what I need to know. As soon as I talk to it and turn a few pages of dialogue, it starts telling me exactly what I need to know. Like, you'll see. Just bear with me here. You'll see. Alrighty. So, grabbing this chest, I get a green assault rifle. And then, I think that I am prepared enough to take her, to talk to her. Little did I know, though, that she was going to attack. Yeah. Alright. Okay. There we go. They were the trespasser the whole time. So, I try and fill them full of shotgun shells, but they take me on out with a Chimera ray gun and finish off the round for me. Alrighty, and this is during the Rift Tour set. Basically what I'm having to do is to use the hologram pad on the party UFO. And it couldn't be any simpler. Like so. So, I'm sorry for you guys, but I'm not going to actually be putting on the Rift Tour. And the reason for that is actually very easy. Copyright. And given it's sung by Ariana Grande, that's pretty sure to get you a strike. So that's something that I do not really want to have happen to us. Especially seeing as how we're this close to our second milestone celebration of 50 subscribers. So, yeah. Getting a copyright strike at this point would be crushing for us. So, to be honest, I'm just having us really tread lightly. Mute whenever copyright music comes on, and take no chances when it comes to the copyright or sensitive information. So, anytime that someone brings up politics or the virus or other countries that they're really checking on, I try to mute it so that we don't get a community guideline strike, which can be just as damaging as a copyright strike. So yeah. The thing about this is, if you get to 3 copyright strikes within 90 days, you're done for. I'm not sure what the case is with community guideline strikes, but if it's not identical, then it is very, very, very similar. So yeah, the point that I'm trying to make is that if you want to see the Rift Tour, you're going to have to watch somebody else's channel. Of course, then again, why would you want to watch such an outdated concert anyway, There's literally no point to showing it off because of copyright and because you guys don't really like the old stuff all that much. I have actually had one of my subscribers in the past to ask me why my Fortnite content was so old, to which I replied that I was just trying to simply get it off my system. The thing about the most recent episodes, however, is that until I put them onto DVD, I won't be able to get them off my system. So, ipso facto, I've got a bit of work to do in that regard. So, this is going similarly to the last episode. The only reason I haven't really sped it up right now is that this is only 26 minutes long, and I don't really do the saucer strat all that much in this clip. And alongside that, I've been able to hold a conversation a little bit better. Well, I say conversation. I've been able to hold a commentary better, than I sometimes can. So, you could say that I was too busy talking, to have done it. So I'm guessing the Rift Tour posters are here that I interact with. That's interesting. I apply 2 big pots, completing part of that challenge. And I think somebody is running off with the saucer that I had. But given that they're boosting away right now, there wasn't really a way for me to knock them down and get my saucer back. So I gave up and moved on with the challenge. And I remember it was on one of the walls, very, that's coming up real soon. We'll see, exactly how soon here in a little bit. But, the thing that's keeping me from doing it at the moment is the fact that somebody is actively trying to snipe at me. Or not. And this is by far the longest round in the episode. This is the quest to search chests and hit weak spots. So it starts off simply enough. I get abducted by an abductor, and I participate in the minigame that gave you some of the best loot in the game, if you got a high enough vault tier. So, I missed that one, and it takes a while to recover from your mistakes, so I forget exactly how much time I have left here. But given that I am grabbing a time orb, oh, there's a countdown timer on the bottom right or bottom left part of the screen. I didn't realize that at first. By the time that I timed out, however, I had impressively gotten blue vault tier. So, I run about and open up some blue chests as a result. And I get a blue suppressed SMG, which I immediately collect up. And I grab a heavy assault rifle, it looks like. I know it can't be Ranger because those came out in Chapter 3. According to Jester. So, let's go on ahead and get down to Believer Beach and make a move on there. So, I don't know exactly what caused me to come here specifically, but I guess we'll know sometime in the either near or far future. This is 13 minutes long after all. So the biggest thing about the okay. So I crafted a pulse rifle. And I crafted a Chimera ray gun as well, because neither of the weapons that I had were really worth talking about up until this point. And if you don't remember, I had recently been taken out by a Chimera ray gun, so I know it's a powerful piece of tech by this point. I mean, that part's obvious, right? Anyway, I look around in Believer Beach for something else, I think. And it's definitely not a payphone, because I would have otherwise taken it. I then move on past Believer Beach and probably into Zone at this point, because given my and Jester's luck, any place that we have a challenge has been engulfed in the storm in late game. So I believe I have once pushed past the storm in order to do something about it. I know Jester has. And evidently he's learned from that, because he's never tried that again. I mean, he hasn't really gone fully through with it, anyway. I'd say the only time that he's actually taken that gamble since the time that he tried it with talk to characters during Chapter 3, Season 2, would be when he went into one of the 7 outposts. Just last season, and I would know that because I review his work after he has put it on YouTube. Also, since Jester has told me that Spider-Man Canada has said thank you for putting the drum roll on the most recent episode of the Horde Rush saga. You're welcome. So, yeah, I edit our work because, to be honest, I don't know if Marty Jester would catch some of the stuff that I have, honestly. So, I do edit both of our series, and pretty soon I'm going to have a bigger workload, because another 2 characters are going to be starting up their series soon. So, yeah. Gonna have to work on that one. And both of them will be coming at the series, at their respective series in very unique ways. So there's going to be that learning curve. However, I have been practicing during the episodes of Greatest Battles where one of those characters happens to be the star. So I guess the character's not too new, but they're definitely going to be new enough to warrant a bit of a learning curve on their series. And if you're not a fan of the voice that's about to come on for the character in the upcoming series, then you're gonna have to bear with us, because that's one of about 4 voices that you're going to be hearing throughout the series. And she's always going to be the one to to do the intro and outro of the series. Because that was all she had time to do before the next season started. Well, I say that, but we all did our intros and outros in February, I want to say. And the season ended, oh geez, I don't even know. But, Chapter 2 Season 5 was a Christmas season. So... And I dare say, the Chapter 2 Season 6 was an Easter season. So... maybe sometime in March it ended? I don't know. It's just really weird, you know. My memory is not that great, and Chapter 2 Season 5 took place darn near 2 years ago at this point. Chapter 2 itself sprawled out over the course of 2 years on its own. So, that's pretty impressive. But nowhere near as impressive as the rate set by Chapter 1, which took, and I'm not joking with you, 2.5 years to move on to Chapter 2. I'm hearing from Jester and his friends that Chapter 4 may soon be upon us, which makes Chapter 3 the shortest chapter in the whole thing. And that is sprawled over the course of 1 single solitary year. That's right. It took 1 year to finish off Chapter 3. Or so we think, anyway. We'll see if that's right or not on December the 3rd. So once that hits, I'll have more information for you. Alrighty. That guy was taken out. And I got I got the alien attached to me. So here's a little bit after the alien was nerfed. Now it only takes 25 of your health as opposed to 40 in the past. I tried to knock down this tree because I know there's somebody in it. And once I lure him down by my attempt, we do battle, and I think we can already tell that that this battle's not gonna end well, huh? So I knew I wasn't going to let him win without a fight. So I was just not making it easy on him. I am, at least up until that point anyway. Yeah, that's what I figured. And he takes out the alien as well. So I guess he's one of those that thinks that the cons far outweigh the con, or the cons outweigh the pros. Anyway, let's go on ahead and show this off. Cloudy Kitty and the Riftster piece. So, this one is very, 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 very short. And the reason for that is there's only one thing done in it. That is to say, save the date for the Rift Tour. So, again, due to copyright reasons, I'm not really going to be showing off the Rift Tour. I'm just going to show off the challenges aside from that I get off to. And that seems to be about as much as we can do for today. Join me in the next episode when I use shield potions in one match, damage opponents, travel on foot, ignite structures with fire, and collect building resources. In the meantime though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, adios amigos.